remembrance,
commitment, sacrifice,
patriot,
honor.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were clear, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Memorial Day isn't only about thanking our veterans and missing the ones that are gone. It's about remembrances, the sweet and painful, and connecting with the families and friends who bring us joy. Memorial Day means, now that I'm older, more experienced, it means that we should stop and think about the sacrifices of the men and women that have given up their all to make the world a safer place for someone else, not just on Memorial Day, but every day. Thank you.
When I think about Memorial Day, 3 words come to mind: commitment, sacrifice, and freedom. Those that we are honoring today committed themselves to defending the USA and furthering the values that we share as a nation. While they are honoring that commitment, they all made the ultimate sacrifice in giving their lives so that we can all continue to live in a nation like no other, where freedom is not just a dream, but a reality for all citizens of the United States of America. Thank you for taking the time to pause and think about that sacrifice.
When I think of Memorial Day, I think of 3 words: sacrifice, freedom, and honor. Sacrifice because men and women wore the uniform and paid the ultimate price for this country, the best country on earth. They left their families, some by choice, others due to the draft. They faced their fears, but pressed onward for those standing beside them and those who remained at home. Many have earned awards posthumously for their effort. Many died without recognition. We need to honor each and every one. Second word, freedom. This is the reason for their shared sacrifice. They believe that all men and women were created equal in the eyes of the law so that they may feel free to pursue their lives, ambitions, goals, and happiness as they see fit for their own lives. By putting their lives on the line, they have helped to keep USA free from the oppression of other countries. Finally, honor. Originally, Memorial Day was known as Decoration Day following the Civil War. It was a way to honor those fallen on both sides. In 1971, it became a national holiday and named Memorial Day to salute all the fallen in all of our wars. We need to take the time to remember and honor them as individuals. A little known fact is that at 3 p.m. local time, we are to stop and remember each and every one. Let's make it a habit, in fact an appointment, on every Memorial Day going forward, that we take a moment to remember them at 3 o'clock. Thank you.
When I think of Memorial Day, I think of heroic and the ultimate sacrifice. Families, mothers, fathers, these folks gave their loved ones up for the United States, but our real heroes are the ones that gave their lives so we could have liberty and our freedom. We owe these men and women who gave their lives a debt of gratitude, and we honor them on Memorial Day for securing and defending our freedoms that we have and enjoy today. Another word that I think of when I think of Memorial Day is patriot, and lest we forget. We never should forget and always want to honor their memory, and that's the big point of Memorial Day. When we describe a patriot, we use words such as loyalty, preserving, and protecting the faith and freedom and liberty that we have in the United States.
Hi, I'm Wunderlich. Just wanted to record a couple of memories from my own Memorial Days growing up and what it means to me. The first would be family. Growing up, Memorial Day was always a time when family came together, gathered from wherever we were spread around the country, celebrated our lives, honored our ancestors by visiting and decorating their graves. The days prior to Memorial Day were marked by cartons of flowers showing up from family who couldn't make it back but wanted to be remembered to their loved ones. So family was always a big part of Memorial Day for me. The second memory revolves around friends. As our own families came together, so did other families in town, so it was a day to catch up with far-flung friends and former neighbors, renew old acquaintances, and make some new ones. It was a really small town, about 450 people back then, so conversations with old friends who had moved away to bigger cities and bigger lives was really something to look forward to every year. Friends. And lastly, the day was always about honor. The day always started early with a tribute at the graveside of the most recently departed veteran. For several years, a friend of mine and I were the tribute trumpeters, with one of us playing taps at graveside and the other one up the hill at the Miners Memorial, playing echo. There are few sounds that are as haunting as the echo of taps resounding from the Colorado Rocky Mountain peaks. As we paid respect to someone who'd been the father or probably grandfather of one of us growing up, someone who served in World War I or World War II, or the Korean War, which had just ended. We knew them all, we loved them all. They were part of the fabric of our small community, and we honored them all. Thank you. Enjoy your own Memorial Day. Make some memories with your family.